Family court didn't just take his kids, it took his soul, his identity, his reason to wake up, his place in the world. If, like me, you've been through it, you already know this system isn't just broken, it's weaponized. And if that sounds too familiar, well, you're not crazy, you're not weak. You've been hit by one of the most devastating and least acknowledged traumas a man can face. Hi, I'm Jason, founder of the Men's Support Network. I personally watched the courts reward the very person, my ex-wife, who tore our family apart. And then she went on to erase me from my own child's life. If you're new here to our channel, this is a space for real men facing real pain with real support. No shaming, no fixing, no performance, just truth. So let's get into it. The family court says it's fair, but let's be honest, bullshit. It's not neutral. It tilts hard toward mothers. And unless you're rich, and I mean, Bezos type of rich, connected, White House level, or in front of a unicorn judge, which, let's face it, they don't exist, you already know how this story ends. One false accusation, no proof, that's not needed. It's enough to ruin your reputation, restrict your access to your own kids, paint you as the threat, and they call it temporary. But those orders stretch for years. Meanwhile, if they've sent you to jail, which they often do on these false accusations, child support piles up, you're labeled as a deadbeat, and no one sees how hard you're trying just to survive. Here's what they don't understand. Fatherhood isn't just a role. It is your core. That's what we do. We get married for children. When you're cut off from your kids, it's not just visits you lose purpose, protection, what we do, emotional grounding, and some men completely collapse. Some go numb. Others just burn with a quiet rage that has nowhere to go, and they become shadows. They're not living, they're just enduring. And the shame of being called unfit, dangerous, or worse, in my mind, irrelevant. That shame crushes you. This is trauma. Let's say it plainly. Not the kind anyone talks about. It's not the kind that gets diagnosed, and definitely not the kind that the courts even remotely acknowledge. But it is real. It's the trauma of being erased while being told you just should accept it. Now, most therapists won't understand it. Most legal systems, they just don't care. But you're not alone, and you're not crazy for feeling shattered. Frankly, you were targeted, and that's the truth. If this is your story, personally, I see you. You are not broken, and you are not to blame. Nobody's perfect, but you're not to blame here. The friggin' courts are. You've lived through a psychological war, and you are still here. You don't have to keep carrying this alone. When you're ready, real support, brotherhood, grounding, truth is waiting for you at menssupportnetwork.net. Now, no pressure, just presence. Now, in the next video, we'll talk recovery, how to rebuild your identity, how to reclaim your emotional footing, and how to reconnect with the parts of fatherhood no court can ever touch. Because real fatherhood, it's not a court document. It's not a schedule. It's not a verdict. It's a sacred part of your being. And they can only take it from you if you let them. But you don't have to. You're not alone anymore. You're standing among men who've walked through that fire and came back whole. Thank you for watching. Stay steady. Stay grounded. We've got you.